it to access internet. So the cost in the phone is relatively cheaper compared to the
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So typically now the phone pricing, I'm sure, is based on the brand and the services, the features, and so on. But in the range of phones we're talking about, and I see this is what, that's a Samsung or HTC? HTC, and yours is, that's a Samsung phone and a BlackBerry. So what brand do you have? Nokia. Mr. Kufre, your phone brand? Nokia. And Mr. Jeremiah, Nokia. So I guess Nokia is like the king here. Is that correct? Okay. So Nokia is still like the dominant company for the hardware. So it is the easiest to operate. Okay. And it's more durable. Durability. I have to write that one down. Yeah. It's not a common thing that people tell me. So, how do you know? Have you used many brands of the phones? Okay. So Nokia is more durable, easy to use, and so on and so forth. What else was said, please?
Relatively cheaper.
Okay, cost savings cheaper.
Because Nokia actually brings out series of their brand.
Okay.
And even at 152
multiple brands. Okay, multiple.
And even at 1,500, you can still have Nokia.
It suits all types of customers.
Okay. Okay, wider range of customers. Cheapest. I know. Wow. So we've heard about generations of mobile phones. So Nokia is basically doing second generation phones, or have they moved to 4G, fourth generation with data access? You can access the internet.
Yes.
Okay, they have. Awesome.
Some like Nokia and Lumia.
Okay.
Lumia, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's really their latest model.
Okay. So basically, I know some of your phones are ringing. It's dinner time, I'm sure. I apologize. So one of the things that I wanted to know was there something that you all would say, I regret using this technology. I wish I could change something about this technology. Because all we have been talking about today has been good, positive stuff. Are there regrets? Has it impacted our society? Maybe not directly your business, but the society as a whole, negatively in any form or fashion?
The regret would be, at times it depends on the terms of network. For instance, there was a time I needed to use a wider screen so that I can maybe speak photographs of products to be able to, like a catalog, to show to somebody. So it's choice of the network, because I decided to use a Etisalat. But I realized for a data bundle is very costly, and at some point you spend more and achieve less. So the regret is just maybe I just decided on my own, let me go back to the network I stayed with.
Which was who?
Which was Airtel.
Airtel?
I was using Airtel.
Okay.
So I decided to go back to Airtel because the Etisalat thing was not, the cost was just too much and I could not pay. The other way around, I think the problem we still have with the use of phones for now is still, though it's now reducing, it's still the cost.
Okay.
Cost
in data bundling.
Yes,
So
cost in purchase.
As a data user, no, I know the cost in purchase. According to the conversation we've heard, Nokia has made that possible. So if you have like maybe 15,000 naira or even less, you could buy a Nokia phone.
Even 2,000.
Even really? Amazing. Amazing.
Those ones who don't have apps.
They won't have apps. Those will just enable you to make calls. And maybe would those allow you to text?
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Just voice communication
And maybe
SMS.
SMS, okay? So but basically the data packages phones start with maybe
About 10,000.
about 10,000 and
Yeah.
above. So we know the cost of the hardware is not an issue anymore
Yes.
because of all these different brands from Nokia and maybe other providers. So but the service, before we end this, you have brought up something that I want to understand as a researcher a little bit more in terms of those people that are into data, like internet usage. What is your average cost per usage in terms of access? You know, do you like to maybe do pay as you go with that, or do you prefer a plan?
I prefer a plan.
Okay.
Because pay as you go is not cost effective. I prefer a plan. For instance, like I said, I was using a Tesla at some point, and for you to have the data bundle should be enough to take you through. You are already paying as if you are paying for a month, but the moment the thing gets down, you still have to buy. While I was comparing that with using a BlackBerry service. In BlackBerry, you just pay for
You know,
it.
BlackBerry is down now.
Yeah,
Are you aware of that?
Yes,
So
was
I'm happy
why-
to see that you have another phone by you.
Yes, I know that. So I was trying to compare the two. In BlackBerry, when you have to pay maybe 1.5 and you do everything for 30 days.
So 1.5 in terms of 15,000,
No.
1,500
for
okay.
30 days.
For 30 days.
And you're able to
Okay.
leave even the BlackBerry service and use the internet.
Okay.
And then we use the Facebook, do WhatsApp.
Okay, and all you do is pay that one flat fee of 1,000.
30 days.
Okay, for the 30 days. Okay. So that will be 1,500 naira will cover you for 30 days.
That's 1 month.
Okay.
1 month.
Okay. How many of us are in a plan? How many of us are in a plan? You are in a plan. Who else is in a plan here? You are in a plan. So 2 people are in a plan. The rest of us do pay as you go.
Yes.
With our phones. Okay. Okay.
Which is more costly than
That is easier for you because then you don't lock yourself into something. Is there a contract? Like you have to be in the plan for 1 year or 2 years?
No.
There might be what they call business plan, depending on what you do with it.
No, what I mean is like in my phone,
Okay.
you know, for me, I have a company called T-Mobile
Okay.
that is my service provider.
Okay.
And I am locked into a plan. In fact, I was locked into a plan about 18 months ago was when my plan renewed. So I'm almost finishing the 2-year plan. Now T-Mobile says, after that, I don't have to be locked into a plan or contract anymore. I don't have to. You know, I can leave them at any time. But before then, if I had to say, no, I don't want to be with T-Mobile again, I want to find another service provider, I will have to pay them for the future amounts that I have not used in terms of, you know, the service and the telephone. If I, you know, bought the phone like I'm paying monthly, I will have to pay them the whole thing. So it's very costly to us to be in a plan. But that is what most people do because overall, at the end of the month, you see yourself maybe saving more money if you are somebody who uses data and uses the services more. So most people are in a plan, sort of. I don't know whether that will be something that will change in this environment of in this region. What do you think? Do you think that plan is being increased or marketable to more people?
It's marketable to more people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's marketable to more people.
So overall, more business people are in a plan, or they are more of pay as you go.
No, there are more business people
I would prefer the plan.
on a daily basis. The plan thing is coming in.
It's
People are
coming in.
coming and
What
are trying
percentage
to-
of people, subscribers like in this region are in a plan? It will be like 1% or 2%?
It's
More.
more.
More than
10%.
More, about 10%.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the last and final question, and thank you so much, is this. Do you think it will be very hard to live your lives now without a mobile phone? Explain. Please, if you have stories, feel free to chat about it and let me hear the final story that many of you might have. Think about it. If you were to be like, put your mobile phone away, run your business without your phone, what will life be like? Will it be like just no, happy, I don't have to be depending on this technology? Or will it be, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do? To which one?
I remember what happened to me once when I missed my phone. See, I run skelter to look for the phone.
Why?
I even asked friends to look for the phone. Not the phone that matters, the SIM that was inside.
Okay.
I saw a lot of document there, a lot of things there. Yes. So I couldn't contact my people, I couldn't make calls, I couldn't do anything through other people. So, fortunately, a friend brought the phone to me because I went to his phone because I missed the phone. I was so happy to have
So
it.
what was the thing that worried you the most? Your SIM? That your information is in the SIM?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was so happy to have the phone. So I can't live without phone.
Can't live life without it. So, please, I want everybody to say something on this question because this is what changes the equation. You know, this is what makes people say things have changed because the technology is helping or not helping.
Since the introduction of this phone business, it has helped us a lot to do many of our businesses. In fact, personally, now I cannot stay for 1 hour, even 30 minutes without using my phone because through this my phone I have time to communicate with different type of people of which I have business with them. So I've come to see that since we have made use of our confidence with using of this mobile phone, many of us, unlike myself, cannot stay without using it. If we compare ourselves with the past, which this thing was not around, at that time we know, but since the introduction of this mobile phone or the new technology, we are always part of it, and we cannot do without using it. In fact, somebody can act in a different way if he happen or she happen to miss a phone for a day or two. So with that, we miss it. We are not ourselves.
You were not yourself.
To me, telephone is just like breathing.
It's like what?
Just like breathing.
Breathing?
Yeah. It's as important as that.
Wow.
Food. And also clothing. The basic things of life.
The basic things,
To me,
so-
it's a necessity. It's a necessity.
It's a necessity.
And to businesses, it's also a necessity. Because communication, I think, is the lifeline of every business. Be it small scale business or large scale business. So,
Wow.
communication is very, very important.
This is so beautiful because when I was doing my PhD, I made a proposition. What when you do what they call the terminal degree, they expect a certain level of knowledge to be demonstrated. So when I was doing my PhD, I used a lot of what we call theoretical frameworks that have been put out by many people ahead of me to propose my study. And one of the propositions was that mobile phone is like a basic need. In fact, I took the theory of Maslow. Some of you that have read have heard of Maslow, hierarchy of need, physiological need, then security needs, social needs, and then the self-actualization. And then I said that basically mobile technology need was so much like the physiological need. I was challenged and I had to prove it. So over the years I have been happy that many people have come out to say things like what Mr. Kufre just said. Thank you. Please, let's give Mr. Kufre a hand. my dissertation, proposition about 4 or 5 years ago. So thank you very much. Any other comments?
Yes.
Yes.
I can remember vividly my days of my years back in the University of Rio.
Okay. As a student.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a course I study. It's called Sociology of Mass Communication.
Okay.
And there is this adage that those are majored in mass communication normally say that man cannot not communicate, meaning nobody can do without communication.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's more or less the bed of civil rights. So at some point I look at communication. What water is to life is what communication is to all of us.
Okay. What water is to life? I'm going to quote you, Mr. Akpano. What water is to life is what communication into business?
Yes, business,
Okay.
all of us, any human.
Okay. What communication is to all humans. Awesome.
So, as such, it is inevitable in,
Okay.
in human existence.
An inevitable need.
Need.
Okay. For human existence. Thank you so much. That is a powerful quote. Thank you. And I sincerely thank everybody for the great conversation that we have had. And I applaud you for participating and having your voice heard, because these are things that have helped us to come to this point and to move forward in the next angle of the research and technology. My work is always published in journal, peer-reviewed academic journals that many of us might not be interested in because it's not making money though. But I just want to assure you, your voice is being heard. Thank you so very much. Thank you.